a radio of new beginnings. Playing the music of praise and worship, contemporary Christian songs and liturgical music with inspiring stories. Spotlight Radio FM, Journey to New Beginnings. Let's have coffee with Lady Dawn. Stories of inspiration, hope, and faith, because we journey to new beginnings. Here on Spotlight Radio FM. The journey continues. Let's have coffee with Lady Dawn. Here on Spotlight Radio FM.
Hello, good evening again, and this is Master Wheels, and welcome to Spotlight Radio FM with the program entitled Let's Have Coffee with Master Wheels. At this time, with me, Master Wheels muna. Iramin ko muna, no? Excuse muna natin si Lady Dawn. And this time is a very special night for me because it's really an honor for me to have this program na ako ang magdi-DJ and may interviewin natin ang isa sa pinaka malapit sa aking puso na guest natin for tonight. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Gino Buendia. Good evening to you, Gino.
Hello, good evening, Master Wheels, and good evening to all the listeners of Let's Have Coffee. Not with Lady Dawn, but with Master Wheels for tonight.
Yes, oo. So, kumusta ka, Gino? Kumusta ka ngayong araw na ito?
I'm okay. Okay lang. I actually just woke up an hour ago. As you guys all know, medyo baligtad ang time zone ko. So
I know.
even during weekends or on my rest day, as much as possible, I follow my normal sleeping habit during weekdays para hindi masyadong malayo, hindi naiiba. So, yan.
That's good. Well, anyway, mamaya po mga kaibigan, maganda po ang ating mga kwentuhan sa gabing ito. And I hope you have your coffee with you while we are having this program na kasama po si Gino at tayo po ay magkwentuhan patungkol po sa kanyang mga buhay-buhay. And I'm sure this is gonna be an inspiring story for everyone, especially sa mga kaising edad ni Gino, no? Mamaya ko natatanungin yung edad mo, Gino, para medyo masurprise ang ating mga listeners. But siguro ilan sa ating mga listeners medyo kakilala ka na rin,
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, bago tayo magsimula sa ating mga tanong na hindi naman pang Mr. Universe, no? Mga simpleng tanong lang naman, no? I'd like to start first playing the song requested, of course, galing to sa ating guest for tonight, si Gino. And this time, I will be playing two songs na galing sa kanyang request. And this one is entitled Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Wow, napakagandang kanta ito, no? Tama ba, Gino, yung title niya,
Yes.
Okay, and the other song, ang title niya ay For You by The Calling. Only here on Spotlight Radio FM.
Here's to new beginnings. Only here on Spotlight Radio FM.
Okay, welcome back to Let's Have Coffee with Master Wheels here on Spotlight Radio FM. At of course, kasama nyo pa rin po kami, si Master Wheels and si Gino. Gino, magsimula na tayo, no? Can you please introduce yourself to our listeners before we go to the proper questioning na hindi naman pang Mr. Universe? Okay, go ahead, Gino. Go ahead.
Sure, Master Wheels. So, yes, my name is Gino Paulo Buendia. Majority of my friends and loved ones just simply call me Gino, right?
Okay.
I'm a graduate of Hotel and Restaurant Management. And I'm currently working in the BPO industry. I've been in the industry for almost 2 decades now.
Wow.
I actually started at the age of 5, so I'm 25. No, just kidding.
Mas bata
So,
pala
ano,
ako sa'yo. Okay, go ahead. Sige, go ahead.
okay, okay. What else? My hobbies. My hobbies include, ano ba? Probably cooking, eating. I think most of my friends and loved ones know that I love cooking and eating at the same time.
Hindi ka
And,
nag-iisa.
alin po?
Hindi ka nag-iisa sa eating.
Opo,
Yeah.
hindi sa me once how I eat, right? I eat
Yes, yes.
like a cow. So,
Yeah.
talagang, I enjoy that. And then, I also love traveling to places that I've never been. And sabi nga nila, it's YOLOing, as the young ones call
Yeah.
it nowadays.
Tama.
So, yun. Yeah, that's it. That's my simple introduction.
Galing. Talagang, alam mo, parang marami talaga na minsan kapag ka nagkaedad ka na lang and you were not able to travel, parang nagsisisi ka. So, mas maganda na habang bata ka pa, enjoy life habang kaya mo pang mag-travel. Ano? Okay, Gino, for our first question, I'd like to ask you, who is Gino as the only child?
Okay. Like what you said, I'm an only child, right? First of all, I'm my mother's son.
Okay.
I always tell people, minsan it kind of sounds weird that it's just me and my mom. Actually, we're a family. Yes,
Yeah.
it's just the two of us.
Of course.
We are one unit, and it's the family.
It
Right?
is, yes. That's correct.
That's number one. Second, I would say in terms of traits, I'm an independent and resilient person with all the life experiences that I've had. So, and ano pa ba? Another good thing to describe me as an only child, I guess, is a lot of people would agree as well. I'm a person who is very frugal. Opo,
Talaga?
kuripot po ako and I'm not ashamed to share it.
Oo, ba't naman? Oo naman. Isang napakaganda na karya, lalo na kung hindi naman yumaman. Siyempre, meron kang
Right,
future
right.
na. Tama, di ba?
Frugal, spender. Right?
Yes.
And I'm a firm believer because I've spent, earned money wisely.
Tama.
Although there are times na may slips din, but overall I consider myself prudent. Right?
Hindi naman
So,
masama
yun.
yun. Kailangan din naman na yung pinagpapaguran mo you have to enjoy it. Tama?
Correct.
So,
correct.
okay.
Tama.
Okay, for our next question, para na tayong talagang Mr. Universe Candidate 746, ha? Who is who do you look up to when you were growing up?
Nako, marami-rami to.
Okay.
Siguro ito na lang tayo sa most recent because there are really several people that I could think of, but probably as an adult or as a working person, the first person that I could think of that honed tremendously, and literally I owe this person a lot because my professional development, which is listening, it's Madam, right?
Your
My
mom.
Madam, I call her Madam, right?
Okay.
And I hope she's here listening. Her name is Irish Agustin Revisa. Although we don't work together anymore, I still look up to her as a person, as a mentor, and even as a close friend. And Master Wilson, I just wanted to share. I remember when we were still working together, a few years ago. Our tandem is always the best and being watched by a lot of people.
Talaga.
And yes, oo, sobra. And sa work naman, yes, there are tough days, but
Of course.
but
yeah.
we also have glorious and happy days too. And as a type of mentor and the type of person, I can freely talk to her about personal stuff, professional advice, seek for professional advices about our work. And siya yung type of person na hindi ako ma-offend if she gives me a feedback because I know it's gonna be good for me
Good for you.
and for what we do, right? And to this day, I actually miss working and being with her. And I know even if we're in different organizations now, we're just one message away or call if we needed each other or wala lang, kwentuhan lang or food trip or whatever. I can just freely send her a message. And yeah, overall, I just miss her.
Mhm.
Kasi before talagang everyday, kasama, kausap.
Siyempre katrabaho.
Yes.
Pero grabe, pagka meron ka kasing, the reason why I ask this question, kasi pagka meron kang mga tinitignan ganong tao, nakaka-inspire kasi, meron kang inspiration to move on with life despite of everything that you're experiencing, di ba? Dahil dito naman sa pamumuhay natin, hindi naman talaga lahat puro masarap at puro madali, no? Pero,
I agree.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm really glad na. Pero parang nasagot mo naman yung kasi parang ang follow-up question ko sana, bakit siya? Pero parang sa explanation mo, it says it all, no? Napaka and I hope she's listening, alam niya ba na siya yung isa sa mga taong tinitignan mo na parang nung sa buhay mo?
Yeah, I think she does. Alam naman niya. I've been vocal about it, even before pa, and as much as possible, I wanna tell her that, and she's aware that she's one of the persons that I look up to in terms of a lot of things, tsaka kung ano yung mga na-achieve ko in life, professional or personal, and she's part of it, and I love sharing things with her as well.
Pero if you don't mind asking this, Gino, kasing edad mo ba siya or she's older, bakit yung older? Senior than you are?
Mas konting senior lang.
Okay,
Ating senior.
Ate,
yes.
okay.
Konting senior.
Okay.
Hi, madam, if you're listening. Yes, ating senior. Konting senior lang.
And good evening to you, whoever you are, madam. And thank you for, alam mo, napakasarap kasi sa tao yung meron kang tinitingnan. Because sa mga pagsubok ng buhay, and if you have someone, of course, siyempre, hindi na talaga mawawala dyan yung Diyos. Kasi talagang yan yung pinaka-ultimate inspiration natin sa buhay. But you have to have someone like your madam na for you to be able to move on sa buhay, di ba? Kasi iba yung, pinapalo ko talaga, kumilos ka dyan, di ba? Something like that. Well, anyway, for our next question, before we go to the next music na ating ipe-play, Gino, what did you want to become when you were small?
Naku, marami yan, Master Wills.
Okay.
I remember several roles that I want to be when I was growing up. There was a time when I wanted to become a soldier, a lawyer.
Talaga?
Yes, oo. Ano pa ba? A pilot, a flight attendant, a businessman, a hotelier, restaurant owner,
among
many other roles. Yes, pero one thing that I could think of na medyo kakaiba is a priest. There was a time that I wanted to become a priest.
Talaga? Why?
Seriously.
Why?
Yes. Ba't nga ba? I grew up in a Roman Catholic setting, no? And I have joined religious groups in our church community, and I guess this is one of the reasons why I wanted to become a priest at some point nung bata pa ako. I remember there was a time when I was about to have a major surgery, and I kept praying that if I get through it, magpapari na lang ako.
Okay.
But I guess God wanted me to have a different career, and that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure naintindihan naman niya kung ba't hindi ako napunta sa sa route na yon.
Yeah,
Siguro baka hindi ako maging successful or whatnot, but yun, it's just unique siguro that that at one point, I think I was maybe 10 years old or 11, mga ganyan, yung age na yan nung I wanted to become a priest. Yeah.
Okay, if you don't mind, does your mom knows about you wanted to become a priest?
Yes.
Talaga?
At lagi niyang kinikwento yan, yeah.
Talaga? Grabe,
Yes.
Pero, alam mo, bibihira ang mga kabataan na magsasabi na gusto, at least at the very young age, na gusto kong maging pare. Ang mga normal kasi, gusto kong maging doktor, gusto kong maging police, di ba? Pero yung priest, I mean, it is not something na parang curse naman.
Right.
Iba kasi yung level nung pangarap na to become a priest, no? Alam naman natin kung ano ang pamumuhay ng mga pare, no? Talagang the dedication.
Dedicated.
Yes, talagang malalim 'yan, no? Well, anyway, grabe grabe ano to bago sa akin tong marinig, no? At bibira actually sa rami ng inaanak ko, isa lang yung inaanak ko na pero siya ang gusto niya maging obispo eh.
Okay.
So, pero ngayon parang hindi na, naging engineer siya. So, parang talagang very surprising to hear na may mga kabataan na gustong maging magpare, ano. Pero siguro nga tama yung sinabi mo. It's because of your environment when you were young, no? Siguro yun ang parang nagtulak sa'yo. But other than that, Gino, paano yung ano yung parang siyempre sa experience mo na bukod roon sa settings mo na you were with the Catholic people, ano yung parang talagang nag-push sa'yo? Bakit gusto mo maging pare?
Ba't nga ba? Because of that surgery.
Okay.
Siguro I was just too scared na
Okay.
If ever it wasn't going to be successful, I will just offer myself to the Lord. And if ever I get through it to that first major surgery that I had when I was a child or when I was a kid, kumbaga yun na lang yung parang i-offer ko kay Lord.
Kay Lord. You don't mind
correct.
telling us kung ano yung dapat o-operahan ka, kung saan at bakit? Is it okay?
It's nasa ano bang tawag dito? Sa tummy siya. So,
Okay.
yan. Sa
Bata ka
intestines.
pa nun.
Yes, bata pa ako nun.
Bata ako.
Correct.
Talaga.
And the surgery went well. It was a success.
Good. Thank God. Thank God.
Oo.
Oo.
So, but then again, God has a different plan for me.
Exactly.
Although successful yung surgery, until now I'm here breathing,
Yeah.
living my life.
Mhm.
But hindi ako doon napunta sa direction na
Mhm.
initially na ako yung nagpaplano.
Oo.
So he was the one who guided me to where I needed to be.
Exactly.
And
He's
that's
taking
fine,
the wheel,
that's
not
fine.
you, di ba?
Correct.
Oo. Well, anyway, talagang ano yan talagang masarap na. Pero kasi tama ka, kahit naman hindi mo napuntahan yung kung if you may call it career bilang pare or profession, whatever you call it, ano. Pwede mo naman kasi gawin din yung mga bagay-bagay na makakapagbigay ka ng enlightenment sa ibang tao kahit hindi ka pare, di ba? So,
That's right.
and I think this is one of the many things kung bakit kailangan si Gino Buendia ma-interview dito. Dahil, alam mo, when I heard about you na nag-aaral ka, nagtatrabaho ka at the very young age, bibihira yung, well, marami kang maririnig na ganung kwento, di ba? But, ibig sabihin, ganun kataas yung level nung taong yun para kayanin niya yung dalawang bagay na kailangan niyang gampanan sa buhay niya to be able to sustain whatever he wants to sustain. Di ba?
Right.
So, hindi ko alam kung ano yung what you were going through during those times na bakit mo nakayanan yon. And maybe later on we will go through that. And this next question, and bago mo siguro to sagutin, we will be playing music muna. Pero itatanong ko na sa iyo. So, ang tanong ay, what was your memorable moment when you were young? So, hold on to your answers because we will be playing your songs. And this time we will be playing the song of Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Tama ba yun? Leave the door
Yes.
open. Okay, and the next one will be the song of Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey with the song When You Believe. Wow, I love this song. And another one from Moira De La Torre with the song Ikaw at Ako. Only here on Spotlight Radio FM.
Now's the time to rediscover yourself. Only here on Spotlight Radio FM.
Okay, welcome back to Spotlight Radio, and you're still listening to Let's Have Coffee with Master Wheels, and it's exactly 41 minutes after the hour of 8 at kasama nyo pa rin po kami with Gino. So, kanina nga Gino, naiwan yung tanong na what was your most memorable moment when you were a child? So, pwede mo bang bigyan kami ng kwento tungkol dyan, Gino?
Sure, Master Vince. I could think of probably two or three memorable moments when I was a child or when I was growing up. So, I guess the first one is, ano ba? Since I've been one of my hobbies ay cooking at
Mhm.
pagkain, right?
Mhm.
Cooking. Um, I actually learned how to cook at a very young age.
Talaga.
And that's one of the reasons, yeah, that's one of the reasons that's why I was a foodie. I mean that I'm a foodie. My mom always shared this with her friends and
Mhm.
people that she talked to that it all started sa pagsasaing.
Mhm.
And we're not talking about rice cooker here. Ito yung regular na saing na
Pagsasaing talaga.
ginagamitan ng
Oo.
yes,
Manual,
saing na
ika nga,
gamit yung
manual.
yes, yung magkukuha ka ng cup or back in the day parang lata yata as
Yeah,
far as
yeah.
I can
Oo,
remember,
oo,
and
oo.
then you'll use your finger to measure the water,
Water, yeah.
right? Yun yung isa sa mga unang natutunan ko, and
Galing.
pag-fry ng mga simple food, hot dog or egg, and I learned that at a very young age. And since I also studied hotel and restaurant management in
Mhm.
college, I have had several cooking classes, and I really enjoyed all those classes. I mean, coming off from work from an
Mhm.
8-hour or 9-hour shift,
Mhm.
diretso ako ng school, right?
Mhm.
And even though pagod ka either physically or mentally, pag nandun ako sa kitchen sa school, parang nawawala yung pagod mo.
Mhm.
So, parang nasa ibang mundo ka
Mundo
because
ka.
I love cooking. Yes,
Oo.
right. And I also like to share, no, that
Mhm.
sometimes, right, I do a side hustle of selling food.
Talaga.
So, yeah, if you guys can follow my page, so that's Genius Cooking, para
Mhm.
updated po kayo.
Wow.
May pag-plug.
Nako,
Yeah.
parang looking forward to taste yung iba sa mga niluluto mo. Mami ha,
Yes,
mami ha.
yes. Pag-visit namin ulit dyan,
Oo. Please, anong tawag yan? Mention the complete, yung page mo para sa ating mga listeners. Baka, pwede or title.
They can message, right?
Okay.
Either in my personal Facebook account, Gino Pandia, or my food business, my simple food business page. It's Genius. So, Gino with IUS
Galing,
Cooking.
ang ganda ng pangalan eh. And how long you've been doing this, Gino, if you don't mind?
On and off siya eh, Master
Okay.
Wills eh. So,
Talaga.
medyo nahirapan lang ako recently because of, the surge in prices.
Yeah,
But, yeah, probably magkakaroon tayo ng adjustments. But, once in a while, I still accept personal orders, not necessarily for big events. So, yun, just feel free to send me a message and we can discuss it offline. Yeah.
Wow. Sige nga.
So, yeah, that's one thing. So, yun. One thing na nagustuhan ko or memorable sa akin yung pagluluto ko at a young age.
Pero
another thing,
sige, go
yes
ahead.
po.
Okay, go ahead.
Na I was about to shift to another moment kasi that I just, remembered eh.
Sige,
But
go
do you
ahead.
have a question?
Sige,
Okay.
go ahead.
Sige po. Yeah. So, the second memorable moment when I was a child was school bus moments. I'm not sure kung lahat ng listeners natin have had the experience of riding a school bus.
Okay.
But I was lucky that from preschool days until I graduated from high school, I rode a school bus.
Talaga?
Right? And yeah, and I have created great memories sa mga school bus na nasakyan ko. And shout out to Kuya Jojo and her red Jeep na laging nasasira. That's one of my school bus.
Talaga?
And to Tito Ernie Montero. Yeah. So sila yung dalawang drivers na naging school bus drivers ko back in the day. And actually, it may take more than an hour to get home kasi syempre puno yung school bus or yung jeepney, right? But I enjoy spending it with friends and yung mga school busmates ko and simply playing inside the bus. Minsan nagsa-stop over pa kami sa what's this burger place na I forgot what it's called. Pero nakikita ko pa siya until now eh. Hindi siya burger machine eh. Pero basta minsan nagsa-stop over kami and it makes fun. I mean, it's fun talaga after a busy day at school. after mong magklase and all, pagsakay mo ng school bus, yun na, magkukulitan kayo. Alam mo, mga kids, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
masaya talaga sa mga school bus. So that's why until I graduated from high school, talagang nagsumakay ako. Right?
Kakaiba yun ha. Talagang magandang ano yun, school bus ha. Kasi, nga, doon yung parang, kumbaga, you're going home, excited to go home, tapos meron kayong time to get along with each other, no? Tsaka, napakaganda nung sinabi mo yung si Kuya Jojo, whoever that is, no? Parang
yes,
memorable talaga siya sa'yo, no? Do you still see that guy?
Kuya Jojo. Ano po?
Do you still see si Kuya Jojo? Hindi na.
No, not anymore. I lost contact kasi he left the school I think before I graduated elementary. So that's why I moved to another school bus provider kay Tito Ernie Montero. And Tito Ernie is a father of my classmate.
Okay.
So, yun medyo in contact pa kay Tito Ernie.
Yeah, kasi grabe ako kaiba.
Dad siya ng classmate namin. So, yun. Good times.
Galing. So,
and then,
sige, go ahead.
I think there's one more pala that I could remember. For summer vacation, right? My family does not have a province kung saan kami pwedeng magbakasyon, right? Although I'm envious sa mga friends ko na pumupunta sa iba't ibang places or provinces in the Philippines kasi 'di ba for students, ang classes before the pandemic was it starts every June and ends around March. So meron kang 2 months na summer vacation. So all of my friends and classmates are going to provinces, dun sa mga lolo't lola nila na sa mga malayong lugar. But I didn't have that. I didn't have that growing up kasi my family are all here in Manila or nearby. Dito lang talaga nearby provinces. I look forward to summer vacations kasi this is when I spend my time with my Tita Pia and Tito Monic and my 3 cousins. And every summer vacation yan. And I'd like to believe, I hope they're listening, I'd like to believe that I'm their panganay.
Okay.
I'm their 4th child. Although sa mga kwento nila Mama and ni Tita Pia, I make my cousins cry a lot or scare them.
Talaga?
But you know what? Yeah, but I only remember happy moments.
Yeah,
right
of course,
now,
of course.
we're still in contact. Nagkikita pa rin kami regularly. And as a child, I remember I enjoy simple things with them like swimming pool sa garahe, yung mga parang portable swimming pool. Right? And then we ride the bike inside the village. And since nagbabakasyon ako sa house nila, I don't have my bike with me. So I'm using my tito's racer bike. Tinatakas ko yun pag wala siya. So, Tito Monic, sorry, pero I love your racer bike.
Now that
I remember
Tito,
yung racer bike niya, yung may slim na gulong. Yung hindi siya mountain bike, yung racer bike talaga na
yung
old
school na style talagang
Yes.
Galing.
Tapos tuwing umuwi si Tito Monic from duty or from work, I always remember kumakain kami sa Guda, sa Minjola. And sa Malacanang. And there were countless memories during our summer vacation that I spent with them. So yun. Until now, we're still in contact, kita-kita pa rin. So si Tita Pia is my mom's second sister.
Okay. Pero ang sarap, totoo ka, tama. Kahit na wala kang probinsya na you're looking forward to visit every summer, no? At least you have your cousins around, malapit lang. Tapos you're able to spend talagang maganda. Tito, alam mo na ngayon ginagamit pala ni Gino yung bike mo nung talaga, grabe. Well, anyway, for our next question, Gino, during your teenage life, what is the extraordinary about you compared to others at your age?
Okay, extraordinary. Siguro, one of the successes or probably an extraordinary about me compared to the others is when I started working at the age of 18, right? And I never stopped since then. I remember although it's a little petty, inggit
Mhm.
na inggit ako sa mga classmates ko, my college classmates.
Mhm.
Kasi they would stay in nearby places sa university. Kasi 'di ba sa school, meron
Mhm.
yan mga bilyaran,
Yeah.
yung mga uso pa nun yung computer
Computer.
rental,
Oh,
mag-online
yes,
games
yes.
ka.
Oo.
And syempre hindi mawawala dyan yung inuman.
Oh,
So
of course. Of course.
but then again, I can't join them because I have to go to work or I
Yeah.
have to go home to get some sleep
Mm.
before ako before ako mag shift
Shift.
ng gabi.
Oo.
So honestly, I didn't have much of a social life back then because I
Mm.
was juggling work and school at the same time. But
Mm.
again, hindi naman siya super petty, no regrets naman.
Mhm.
I guess I just had to step up and grow
Mhm.
up a little earlier.
Mhm.
And it made me who I am, and it made me, I believe it made me a little extraordinary compared
Yeah.
to others nung
Ganda. Napakagandang
nung
sagot.
ganong age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So parang hindi mo naman naramdaman na you were deprived during those times.
No naman,
Oh.
pero growing up, syempre may konting inggit kasi syempre
Of course, that's natural.
magkakaayaan, they
Oh.
would invite me na, oh, Gino, come with us, ganyan.
Oh.
Or dun sa mga nasa Intramuros area, because I studied in Lyceum of the Philippines University, there's this
Talaga?
place
Okay.
called Beer Garden.
Mhm.
So I think during my entire college life, I only went there I think twice lang.
Mhm.
Pero yun, lagi silang nandun. So
Mhm.
hello sa mga college
Oh,
classmates
pero
ko.
napakaganda nung sinabi mo, Gino, na that made you who you are now. 'Di ba?
Mm-mm.
Kumbaga, hindi mo man na-enjoy yung mga ganung bagay, at least it made you into something that you are right now. Na
Mm-mm.
talagang I would say that's very extraordinary, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
So
Right.
parang wala ka namang regrets, ano?
Wala naman.
Mm.
Inggit lang.
Oo, yeah. Normal naman yun kasi kumbaga,
Yeah.
syempre, supposedly, pagka mga ganong edad, lalo na pag nagkayayaan, di ba, masarap talaga yung sama-sama ka dyan sa mga ganyan eh. Parang ako, syempre ako, during that, nung bata ako, you know very well that I'm in a wheelchair. Although I have some friends na who would invite me, talagang hihilahin nila ako sa wheelchair ko, ilalagay nila ako sa sasakyan nila para lang maisama ako to experience, no? But of course, syempre, very seldom lang naman yung mga ganung pagkakataon. But tama ka. I feel you on that part. Na parang hindi mo magawa yung bagay na normal na ginagawa ng kabataan because you have other things to do na alam mong mas makakabuti sa iyo in the future. Diba?
Yes.
Galing. I admire you for that. Ano? And that time, ilang taon ka pa lang noon, Gino?
I started working and studying at the age of 18.
18,
So,
ano?
mga nasa ganong age, right?
Mhm.
And I graduated college 2013.
Okay.
And it took me, since I was only taking a few units or a few subjects every semester, I think it took me 10, 11 years to finish my degree.
Mm.
But that's fine.
That's fine,
It's a
of
different
course.
story. Pero, yun nga, matagal ako sa college. But at least at the end of the day, I completed it and I was able to finish my college degree.
Mm.
Although again, like what I said earlier, wala masyadong tambay sa bilyaran
Tambay,
or
yeah.
sa beer garden or dun sa mga malalapit na places sa school.
Pero
But
Gino, additional question lang, no? Kung
sure.
anong tawag niyan, kung if you remember, kung nare-recall mo lang, ano, what was your focus during those times na with all these things na after ng pag-aaral mo, you have to work, ano yung focus mo, ano yung direction mo during that time na kailangan mong pag-igihin yun?
Back in the day, I could only think of one thing. Gusto ko matapos yung college degree ko.
Okay.
Regardless if nasa 20s na ako or late 20s. And Master Wheels, there was even one subject. I can vividly remember this. Yung professor ko, it's a tourism class. I forgot her name. Sorry, ma'am. I was actually older than her.
Okay.
So, but my goal was to really finish my college degree. Even though hindi ko sinasabi syempre sa kanya that I'm older than her, than my professor. Pero she was sharing kasi that she graduated recently. So when I computed yung yung years or yung pag-graduate niya, tapos na nagtuturo siya, and then ako with my student number, kasi I kept my student number, my original student number. So when I computed it, sabi ko, mas matanda ako kay Miss, I forgot her name. But yung goal ko talaga really was just to finish my college degree. Kasi that's something that I could carry on until I technically die. So, kumbaga yung self-fulfillment ko na, okay, I was able to put myself to school even though it was a slow and lengthy process. I was able to do it, right? And I took my time, I enjoyed my time, although it's a little, or it's more expensive than the usual kasi even if I'm only taking a few subjects, yung other fees sa school is just the same regardless if you're taking one subject or if you're taking 7 to 10 subjects. Same lang yung yung mga other fees like yung mga miscellaneous, library fee, mga kung ano-anong mga fee yan. It's all the same. Nagkakaiba lang sa prices per unit but then again, it's okay. At least, I finished my degree, and I enjoy again cooking and eating, and there were a lot of cooking classes talaga sa course ko.
Pero so, sa pagkikwento mo, Gino, it seems talagang you were so unbreakable doon sa iyong direction, pero if I may ask, again, parang follow-up questions lang to, wala dito to sa mga naset kong questions sa iyo, if I may ask, parang napaka-unbreakable naman talaga nung iyong parang focus ka talaga dun sa direction mo, pero was there a thing in your life na parang sobra talagang hindi mo ma-resist yung kanyang distraction, na parang ma-distract ka or something?
Siguro I was just too passionate with what I'm doing. And when I was young or younger, apart from my goal to finish my college degree, I was too passionate with work So umabot dun sa point na I was pushing myself to the limit. Sabi ko, I know I need to get promoted several times, get a better pay para I could, support my family and all. So I mean, there are dark days, well, not really dark, pero there are not so good days, right? But you have to set your mind talaga with your goal. I mean, kasi let's be honest, life is unfair. That's the reality of it. I mean, life will always be unfair.
Okay.
And we were given a chance to make decisions in life. And it is up to us if mag-decide tayo ng bagay that will affect. Right? Yung alam natin for a fact na, okay, if I make this, let's say, certain decision, I would probably enjoy, at one point. But in the end, you would fail. I would not do that. Probably I wouldn't. But, it all boils down to free will. But since I had this goal in life, I have to keep myself sane and try to achieve that goal as much as possible.
Pero grabe.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a perfect person. I mean,
of course. Actually, I was about to ask nga, kasi despite of telling me all the things na you've been through, na sinabi mo nga na hindi ka naman talaga perfect, I'd like to, I was struck doon sa sinabi mong life is unfair. Can you kasi ako sa buhay ko, there was once in my life I told God na napaka-unfair mo naman, di ba? So
yes.
if I ask you the same question, what was the most things in your life, ano yung bagay na yun sa buhay mo na parang nasabi mo na unfair naman itong buhay na to? If you don't mind,
Sure.
Okay.
First thing that I could remember when you asked me this question just now is I came from a broken family.
Okay.
And growing up when I was a child.
Pero excuse me, Gino, you don't sounded like you came from a broken family. No, I'd like to tell you that because your perspective in life is so strong. Your spirit is so strong, and I really admire you. Totoo. And I can see I can see how successful your mom sa pagpapalaki sa'yo. And I really like to congratulate. Sige, go on. Go
Thank
on.
you. So, yeah, going back, when I was a child, syempre aware na ako that I didn't have a father, right? So, dun pa lang, alam ko na parang life is unfair.
Okay.
How come my friends have a father? How come my classmates may naghahatid sa kanila na dad every morning? How come kapag Father's Day meron silang dad na nasusulatan nila ng mga or drawings ganyan.
Okay.
So doon pa lang sabi ko, life is just unfair. You can't have it all.
Yeah.
So kumbaga at an early age I realized that.
Pero
So,
wala ka namang tampo
siguro-
that time.
No, at that time no. I was human. May galit ako.
Of course.
Ito po, may galit. I mean, as a child, right? As a
Yeah.
child. But if you ask me now, it's water under the bridge, right?
Okay,
So,
yeah.
anyway.
Galing.
So, yun. So, from that point, I realized that life is unfair. But we all just have to, sorry for the term, suck it up. Right?
Yeah.
Yun
But
talaga
I
siya
love
eh.
that word. Yeah. Tama ka naman.
You just have to do it, right?
Yeah,
Kasi
exactly.
if I will just dwell dun sa mag-self-pity ako or mamatay na lang ako sa inggit, wala, it's not gonna solve any problem anyway.
Tama.
Ingit-ingit lang ako, sige. So, it's not gonna change the reality. I mean, it is what it is.
Tsaka you
Pero,
won't be able to accomplish things if you dwell on that kind of, 'di ba? Yung feeling na 'yon. But totoo, talagang saludo ako sa iyo. Ang galing. But anyway, bago pa tayo magkatalunan dito, Gino, talagang na ako mismo I can say na I'm really older than you are, but nai-inspire ako because iba yung iyong perspective in life. Kasi baka kung ako yan, bumigay na ako eh. 'Di ba? Ako yan, bumigay na ako. But
siguro
of course,
when you say
yeah.
Master Wheels na bumigay, siguro yung nalulungkot ka or at may mga days na yung talagang maiiyak ka because malungkot ka. Yes, there are days na may ganun, especially nung bata ako or growing up. Pero yun lang, there were just moments.
Pero follow-up question
sad.
lang, Gino. Who was that person na kapag you feel that way na nalulungkot ka, you feel depressed about it, sino yung madalas mong tinatakbuhan if there is that person in your life when you are having those feelings?
I pray.
You pray.
It may sound cliche pero I just pray. And sabi ko nga kanina, Master Wills,
What's so cliche about
kami ni
it?
Mama kasi
yeah.
marami kaming religious groups na sa church, right? Kasi we're both Roman Catholics. So, kumbaga, yun yung parang it taught us to become stronger, right? And talk to God. I remember when I talked to him, kumbaga, it's just a regular conversation. Minsan, well, hindi ko itatanggi, there were questions along the way, pero kumbaga, usap lang, literal na like how we're talking right now. This is how I talk to him.
Okay.
And I guess in my perspective or in my opinion, that's how you should talk to God.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? Hindi
Tama.
yung mabulaklak or hindi
Totoo.
yung medyo pabebe. You just have to speak your mind, speak your heart, and just talk to him, share what you want to share.
Totoo.
So yun, and lift it up to him. Diba?
Tama.
And that's what helped me.
Galing. Ako, I can feel you on that part kasi ako during the time na bata ako, talagang isa lang ang dasal ko eh. Lord, I'm not very intelligent person. No? Don't give me crooked lines. Tell me straight and I will tell you what's in my heart. And sa ganung sinasabi mo, Gino, talagang totoo, tama yun. Hindi mo na kailangan magpabebe. Diretso na, no? Tama. I admire you for that, Gino. Well, anyway, bago tayo sumunod sa susunod na ating mga katanungan, magpahinga muna tayo, konting breather, no? Mag-play muna tayo ng at least 2 kanta. Would you like to introduce the 2 next songs, Gino?
Sure.
Okay, go
So,
ahead.
yeah. The next 2 songs that Master will be playing they also came from my personal selection. Next would be Mapa from SB19, which I recently love. I never thought that I would enjoy their music, pero when I listened to this song, sabi ko, uy, okay itong group na to. They're all-male Filipino group.
Yeah.
And apart from that, maganda yung message ng song.
Nung song,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, Mapa, SB19. And then the second one is Always Remember Us This Way by Lady Gaga.
So enjoy the music only here on Spotlight Radio FM. Journey to New Beginning.
Hope never fades when we trust in the Lord. Let's have coffee with Lady Dawn here on Spotlight Radio FM.
Welcome back to Spotlight Radio, and you're still listening to Let's Have Coffee with Master Wills, and the time check is 14 minutes after the hour of 9. Kasama nyo pa rin po kami ni Gino sa special na gabing ito, and napakasarap ng aming kwentuhan, and I hope lalo na yung mga kabataan, talagang to me, off the air nga nag-uusap kami ni Gino na talagang sinasaluduhan ko siya. Kulang na lang kung pwede lang ako lumod, pero naka-wheelchair ako, baka mahulog ako sa wheelchair ko. joke lang. Talagang napakasarap, and I'm learning a lot from this guy na malayo talaga yung aming edad, but I can admittedly say na marami rin akong natututunan sa kanya. Talagang very inspiring kid. No? Kid sa akin.
Kid.
Oo. Bata pa naman. Okay.
Younger.
So, let's move on dito sa susunod nating tanong, Gino, no? Bagay maaga pa naman, ano? So, what would you change about yourself if you could? Kung meron lang, ano yung sa tingin mo na yun?
Can we start physically? No, just kidding. No.
Well, yeah.
No, I could actually think of several things.
Mm-hmm.
Totoo naman yun.
Yeah.
Pero when I think about it or think deeper, parang I won't change anything about myself.
Wow.
Like what I said earlier, no? Life isn't perfect, and I know God has not given me what I wanted.
Yeah.
But He has given me what I needed. And that includes my whole being, my flaws, whatever traits I have, lahat, my whole being. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, it takes a lot of courage to accept that. Kaya I actually have this tattoo reminder about it, right? So for the listeners, if you can check John 13:7, it says, Jesus said, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand."
Wow.
Cliche as it may sound, but the answer really is none. I won't change anything about myself. And if may times na yun nga, I question yung mga nangyayari or outcome sa life ko, I look at that tattoo. It's in my arm. So, yun. I won't change anything.
Grabe. Normal na magsasabi na gusto mong pala. Pero tama ka, kasi yung pinagdaanan mo sa mga kwento mo kanina, yun ay proseso kung sino ka ngayon eh. So why would you want to change that? Di ba? No? Pero tama. I just want to know the reason why I asked that. Kasi, alam mo, maraming mga bagay sa ating pamumuhay, hindi man ng karamihan, but merong mga bagay na kapag ka may regrets ka sa buhay, there are things in life that you want to change, no? Na sana hindi ganito, sana hindi ganyan. But napakaganda ng marinig na sa isang tulad mo na mas bata sa akin, na masabi na, because ako, sa akin, Gino, if you ask me the question, maraming bagay na gusto kong baguhin sa buhay ko. But come to think of it, tama yung sinabi mo, na bakit mo gusto siyang palitan? Kung nandun ka na ngayon sa bagay na hindi naman siya yung pinapangarap mo na maabot mo sa buhay mo, no? But, iba na yung perspective mo sa buhay, eh, di ba? So, bakit mo nga naman papalitan yan? Kaya tama, napakagandang sagot. And that's to me very honest. I feel the honesty sa pagsagot mo sa tanong na yun. Well, anyway, moving on, no. What is your biggest fear in life and why?
Okay. I think some of my friends have asked me this, several times already, and I only kept one answer. I only have one answer to it. My biggest fear in life is really to die poor and penniless. Okay.
Okay.
Let me expound on that.
Okay,
Baka
please do.
sasabihin ng iba
Please
is,
do.
I'm really not wanting a lot for me and my family. I guess just enough, just right. I don't want to be a burden to anyone when I reach the age na medyo mahina na ako, or God forbid, medyo sickly na. I'm not even praying for an extravagant life.
Yeah.
I just pray for a comfortable one for me and mama, right? For my family. So, commercial din dyan. So, for our listeners out there, if you can, invest early, save early as much as you can, hanggat mas younger, better.
That's true.
Properties, insurance, stocks, retirement fund, you will thank yourself later.
Tama.
Yeah.
Ako, tama yan, Gino, because sa akin, the realization came to me very late eh. No? Parang medyo, kumbaga, bilang kabayo, parang medyo mahina na yung takbo mo eh. Doon ka palang naka-realize. Parang I feel it's too late. But again, naiisip ko nga na walang too late as long as you realize it. Ganun pa rin. Kumbaga,
tama.
Kahit na sa usapin ng edad, medyo late na. Sa literal na usapin ng edad, medyo late na.
Right.
Pero once you realize it, it's never too late.
It's never too late. Yes.
Yeah. Napakaganda.
The fact that you realized it,
exactly,
it's the right time. But again, as much as possible, I hope everyone realize it at an early age.
Pero,
and good thing, my mom helped me realize that at an early age. And
talaga,
she was the one who pushed me na, save early, or magkuha ka na ng insurance mo kasi the younger you are, the better. Kasi before she worked in an insurance company, so she knows the in and outs.
Yeah. That's true. You're so blessed to have a mom like her, kasi talagang hindi lang yung mga bagay-bagay na diyan mo, kumbaga, kakailanganin mo yung enlightenment eh. Sa lahat ng aspect ng buhay mo bilang isang tao, nakuha mo talaga sa kanya. And I can see your mom in you, no? Of course, may mga pagkakaiba. May mga pagkakaiba ng mga bagay-bagay. Of course, siyempre, kahit naman magulang mo, kahit nga kakambal mo talagang there are things na hindi talaga kayo magiging pareho, no? Well, anyway, moving on, okay. What motivates you to work hard? No, parang of course parang nasagot mo naman na yan, but try to elaborate it, Gino.
Natawa ako kasi what motivates me is the previous question or the previous answer.
Yeah, totoo.
Yun talaga. Well, apart from that, I wanted to give my mom and my family a comfortable life. Again, not an extravagant one, just comfortable. I'm at a point na nasa middle na ako ng life ko eh. So I'm 37.
Middle
so
ka na.
I'm 37 years old.
Di ba?
Oo, nasa gitna na eh.
Yeah,
and I still have maybe 15, 20 more years to work and prepare for my life's twilight before sunset. So, that really motivates me to work hard. I don't want to become a burden to anyone. So,
for a very young guy like you saying na ano yung nawala tuloy sa isip ko, kasasabi mo lang na hindi, parang ayaw mong maging burden sa iba, no? Diyos ko, bata ka pa para isipin yun, but no, for you to be able to say that sa edad mong yan, abay tagang you must be very extraordinary, Gino. And
kasi we have to be realistic eh. I mean, all of us will die, right? It's just a matter of when, and it's just a matter of how. So who will take care of you or me or our loved ones during dun sa time na medyo, yun nga, like what I said earlier, medyo mahina na tayo, or God forbid, medyo sickly na. So the last thing that I want to be is to become a burden to anyone, especially to my loved ones. So yung nagmo-motivate sa akin to really work is, yung idea na not being a burden to anyone. So, yun.
Tama. Ako, matagal kong sinagot sa buhay ko yan dahil if I may say this, Gino, no? Kasi parang, alam mo naman ako nasa wheelchair, no? All my life, people around me would say that I am a burden, no? And trying to prove myself that I am not.
Right.
No? And later on, I realized na why would I bother to prove that to you? Kasi kahit na ano namang gawin ko na effort na i-prove sa inyo, it doesn't change anything. So I'd rather live my life proving it to myself that I am not a burden. Not to you, but to myself.
Yes.
Di ba? So kaya I feel you on that part. Kasi tama nga naman. Pero yun nga ang parang gusto kong itanong, Gino. Anong bagay na nagtulak sa'yo? Bakit sa murang edad mo, nakaisip ka na ng ganun? Ano yung nag-trigger?
Siguro yung life experiences, right? I mean, I didn't come from a well-off family. Kumbaga average life, average lang kami. And then, my mom was able to provide for me, my family was able to provide for me. Pero, syempre, there are certain things na would make me more comfortable, me and my mom and my family would be more comfortable with. So, yun yung mga realizations ko and probably inspiration ko. That's why it motivates me to work harder, to do good with what I do. Yeah, and just continue doing it.
Galing. Yeah. Well, anyway, bago pa ako talagang bumilib dito, baka talagang okay, well anyway, let's play more songs, no? And this time we're going to play yung kanina nabanggit ko na, hindi na surprise. Leave the Door Open by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, to be followed by the song When You Believe by Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, and Ikaw at Ako by Moira De La Torre, and of course the song by BTS with the song Euphoria. Only here on Spotlight Radio FM. Journey to New Beginnings.
Listen to the music of the birds in the morning. Enjoy the sunshine. Be grateful that life is indeed beautiful. You're here on Spotlight Radio FM, the journey to new beginnings.
Welcome back to Spotlight Radio FM, and you're still listening to Let's Have Coffee with Master Wheels and with Gino. So, but before we move on sa ating mga tanong kay Gino, allow me to greet some people here sa kanilang kaarawan, no? This one is wala siyang kung kailan yung birthday niya, but the greetings came from Miss Meg Lasangre, and happy birthday to Miss Ron Fernandez, and also nag-celebrate ng birthday niya noong September 9 si Miss Glenda Kabaging from Oras Eastern Samar, and of course noong kahapon September 10, happy birthday to Nick Andres from Quezon City, and also nag-celebrate din kahapon ng kanyang birthday ay si Noel Leonardo from Las Piñas. And
also, my kumpare.
I see.
Happy birthday.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. Happy birthday, Nick. And also, we'd like to greet someone from heaven na I think kaibigan ito ng mama mo, no? Si Claribel Centino Picones, no? Happy heavenly birthday to you. And of course, buong pamilya niya, I hope they're listening, no? Pagdasal natin ang kanyang kaluluwa. And of course, today, no, I'd like to greet someone from Makati, a very special day. Happy birthday, Kuya Miles Galos, and of course to my father-in-law, birthday niya ngayon, no, to June Madriaga, na nag-celebrate ng birthday nila ngayon. And of course, I'd like to, advance na, on September 14, happy birthday to Joey Geronimo from Bataan. No? And last but not the least, we'd also like to say happy birthday on September 16 to Ma'am Pia Sanchez Batle from Laguna. Tita mo.
Tita. Yeah. Happy birthday.
So she's going to celebrate her birthday on the 16th. So
see you in a few weeks.
Yes. Talaga magkikita pala kayo. Well, anyway, yes. From Spotlight Radio family, happy birthday to you all. God bless you and your families. So maraming
Right.
salamat.
And
Yeah.
one more, Master Wills, my
Yeah.
cousin as well, Ernest Cipriano. It's also his birthday. Happy
Okay,
birthday,
Ernest
bro.
Cipriano, happy birthday to you. And may you have many more birthdays to come. Happy birthday, bro. Nakikibro na rin. Well, anyway, moving on, Gino, no, sa aking susunod na tanong, no. Sa pagkikwentuhan natin kanina, sa lahat ng experience mo sa kabila ng edad mo, no. Millennial pa, comparatively speaking to my age, no. So, parang what action could you take to move forward in this life now?
Siguro the first thing is, like what I said earlier, I would definitely still continue working.
Okay.
Plan on working in the next 15, 20 more years.
Mhm.
Hopefully in the same organization because I love what I'm doing.
Yun ang importante.
And
Mhm.
yes, very important yun. Kasi if you don't enjoy or you don't love what you're doing, you're just wasting your time. That's
Yeah.
number one.
Mhm.
Second, you're dragging yourself.
Exactly.
Diba?
Mhm.
And you're missing opportunities in life na
Yes.
pwedeng mas maging happy ka or mas
Mhm.
maging maligaya ka.
Maging
But
better.
rather,
Yeah. Mhm.
you chose to stay
Stay.
dun sa, alam mo yun, sa
That's
isang
true.
bagay na hindi ka fulfilled, right?
Mhm.
So, but happily and luckily, I'm in an organization that I love, that I enjoy doing.
Mhm.
And another thing then, to move forward in life is, I'm a firm believer of scheduling things, right? Or scheduling life's events.
Okay.
For the people who are close to me,
Mhm.
they would know I'm not. I don't know if this is a good thing or not, pero I'm not a spontaneous person.
Okay.
I need everything scheduled and planned ahead of time.
Okay.
Ang dami nga naiinis about it kasi parang sabi nila, how would you enjoy life if everything's planned and
Mhm.
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 You live by a checklist or whatnot.
Mhm.
But for me, there are pros and cons to that. Pero
Yeah.
it works for me.
Mhm.
And I plan on continue to practice it, living one day at a time and enjoy life to the fullest hanggat kaya ng katawan.
Kaya,
And
yeah.
yes, going back to what I said earlier, save more.
Yeah. Mhm.
Save
Tama.
more, yeah.
Pero part ba ng moving forward from this life on, medyo surprise question to, what about your love life, if I may ask, Gino? Ano ba ang may plano na ba or what?
My love life is great.
Nice.
Let's put it that way.
Okay. Invite me,
It's
ha?
great. It's great. So,
That's good.
yun, I'm in a happily committed relationship. So, yun, all I can say is just I'm happy. And it may not be an extravagant love life, but it is something that it makes my morning, a little brighter. Yeah.
Ganda.
Cheesy,
Ganda.
no?
Uso naman ngayon. It's okay. Well, anyway, with sa susunod na tanong, Gino, with all your experiences in life, no, how did these things mold you into a better version of yourself?
Oh no, they molded me very well.
Talaga.
They molded me really well.
Mhm.
But my life isn't just full of rainbows and butterflies,
Mhm.
right? My life experience has made me who I am today.
Mhm.
And I'd like to believe that if I'm good or not a better version of myself,
Mhm.
I will always have that fire in me
Mhm.
to continue being good, if not better. Now, like what I said earlier, life is unfair.
Mhm.
You just have to accept it. It's the painful truth.
Mhm.
But we have the liberty to make life decisions.
Tama.
We have the option to do what is right,
Mhm.
what versus what is wrong, versus what is kind.
Mhm.
And every day we make these decisions intentionally or not.
Mhm.
It's there. And it
Yeah.
all boils down to what you want to be when you grow old
Mhm.
and how you want to be remembered as a person.
As a person. Correct.
Yes.
Tama. And of course, you're not trying naman to be sounded like perfect, ano? Kasi parang baka mamaya maisip ng iba, grabe nito, parang walang flaws naman itong taong ito, no? Pero tama yung sinasabi ni Gino kasi you have to accept that yun ang buhay yun, life meron niyang mga unfair sa mga ibang bagay na, pero you just have to live with it, no? At kung kakailanganin na i-motivate mo yung sarili mo sa mga bagay-bagay, why not ibuhos mo yung buong oras mo dyan para makuha mo yung, kasi lahat naman tayo ang ending nito is ano nga ba yung gusto natin ma-achieve, no? Hindi tama ka, hindi man sa pera, because when we say we're blessed, it's not all about having the money, having all the materials, but having the kind of life that you wanted to achieve, no?
Yes, and the fulfillment.
Exactly. Pero parang hindi ba masyadong maaga para sa edad mo, no? Na masabi na this very moment parang yun na kaagad yung pinag-uusapan mo, at although nasabi mo kanina na meron ka pa rin time to enjoy life, nakakapagbakasyon ka nga, nakita ko nga yung pagtalon-talon mo sa Cebu di ba? So pero ibig sabihin, hindi ba parang masyado mong, katulad nga sinasabi mo, pinaplano mo ang mga bagay-bagay sa buhay, naka-checklist yan, ano? Do you still have time to really enjoy life na hindi doon sa plano mo, outside of your plan?
How do I say this? Here's the thing, Master Wills, now. Me being a person who loves to plan things, that makes me happy. Yung aspect na yun. Although I wouldn't say na surprises makes me mad or make me mad, pero if ever I choose, I get the chance to choose, I would still go with those that are planned and scheduled, right? And don't get me wrong, I mean, I would love surprises. Like several weeks ago, I had one major surprise in life, and it was a good surprise. So kumbaga, they're open. I mean, I'm welcoming to those kinds of surprises. Wag lang syempre yung mga not so good. But then again, hindi naman natin mapaplano lahat ng bagay.
Correct.
It's just a matter of, being open and accepting to all of these things. Kasi at the end of the day, you just have to have the faith that, everything will turn out good or turn out well, right? And again, going back to my answer earlier about accepting God's plan for you, right? And again, I'd like to remind everyone that I'm not a person na, walang flaw, right? Or just excellent. No, I mean, I have a lot of opportunities that I need to work on. Marami pa akong, kumbaga, sabi nila, kakaining bigas. Marami pa akong may experience in life. But I'd like to think na with the experiences that I've had for the past 37 years, I would want to face those challenges or mga roadblocks or humps along the way, that I'd be able to face them, face on, or kumbaga taas noo, right?
Galing. So pero ano naman yan, Gino, hindi naman parang you're too controlling of your life. Hindi naman. Pero of course, syempre, tama naman
I'd like to believe na hindi.
Oo.
I'd like to believe na hindi. Although, I think bordering na yata, which is, not a good thing.
Pero tama naman no? I mean, sorry to ask that question. Pero parang syempre, just to make it clear to our listeners na hindi naman talaga you're controlling too much of your life, no? Parang, pero tama naman yun Sino ba ang magkocontrol ng buhay natin? Of course, beside God, tayo rin, di ba?
Yes.
So, parang, kumbaga, kailangan naman natin yung mga bagay na yun para to achieve whatever we want to achieve in life, no? But wala bang mga sa mga kaibigan mo na masyado ka naman strict diyan sa plan mo sa buhay mo, yung mga list mo, wala bang ganun, Gino?
Meron. And one of them is listening.
Talaga.
Hindi ko na i-mention, pero kilala niya kung sino siya.
Okay.
So my friend from Cebu, alam mo yan.
No. And how you answer mga pagkaganon? Baka naman kasi,
Wala.
hindi, di ba Gino, baka naman, these people would tell you that because they want some of your time. Baka lang. Baka naman you're spending too much of your time doon sa mga bagay na gusto mong mangyari. Of course, hindi naman you're too serious. But, baka lang naman, kasi parang ang sarap-sarap mong kasama eh. Baka naman there are tendency na nakakalimutan mo yung mga bagay-bagay na they also need you.
Right.
Hindi naman.
Masarap kasama kumain. That's one thing.
Okay. Na-experience ko
But
yan.
yeah.
Oo. Sarap
yes,
kasama ni Gino kumain. Sarap. Well, anyway.
But yeah.
Sige, go on.
Yeah, totoo yan. My friend from Cebu is always reminding me about, being spontaneous about life and, just enjoying life's surprises. Kasi not everything that I want can be planned, right? Hindi pwedeng lahat ng gusto ko yun yung masusunod. Hindi lahat pwedeng nasa checklist ko or nasa notepad ko or nasa Excel file ko. Hindi pwedeng lahat ganun eh.
Exactly.
I still have to have that faith that everything will turn out well even though it's not something that I planned or scheduled.
Oo. Okay. Follow-up question lang, Gino. No? Meron bang isa sa mga checklist mo na plinano mo ng mabuti tapos yung outcome niya hindi yun yung inaasahan mo?
I'm sure meron yan. Meron yan. Naisip ko tuloy bigla yung sa mga work stuff ko, right? Baka may pending ako. But no. But yes, definitely may mga ganon. And it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's very frustrating. Kasi nga, from a person who wants to get things right and get things on time and, walang masyadong reminders or whatnot, it's very frustrating. So,
and how do you deal with it?
Number one is, kumbaga, learn from your mistake, right? Identify where did I go wrong.
Teka. You take it as mistake pagka hindi nangyari doon sa checklist mo what you're planning.
Not really a mistake, pero how do I say it? Kasi if I plan on something, syempre meron ka ng outcome na gustong mapuntahan, right?
Yeah.
So I have to identify what is the true reason why I didn't get to the outcome. So yun yung I wanted to identify how come naging ganun yung outcome. Ano yung mga decisions ko or quote-unquote opportunities that led me to that outcome.
Yeah.
It may or may not be a mistake, probably just a different outcome different from what I was planning. Pero yun nga, I just have to identify para at least in the future if ever I encounter the same situation or ano ba, hindi naman problem, no, basta situation, I would know how to deal with it better, right?
Yeah.
So ganun siya eh. Number one thing is to realize what the true cause is para at least you can address it. Meron kang I can think of a term pero action plan how to alleviate it.
Pero what
Diba?
if halimbawa you were able to identify what went wrong? Sabihin na natin what went wrong, no? Kasi syempre pag may pinaplano ka, step by step, ito yung mga gagawin mo for you to be able to get the result that you want. Okay? What if you identified the steps that you did na parang ito yung mali eh. Kaya ito ang resulta eh. And you try to revise it on the perspective na ito dapat ang gagawin ko. And then, dun pa rin ang result. How do you deal with that?
So, there are two things. Could be, pero ako na-miss na cause that, or the true cause that would result kung bakit ganun yung outcome niya. Or second, that's just how it should be.
Galing.
Right? And then I just have to be accepting na ito talaga yun.
So, yung pa rin talaga dapat yung attitude, no?
Oo.
Tatanggapin
Kasi you can't
mo
control
pa.
everything eh.
Exactly.
We can't.
Now
as
you
much
said
as we
that.
want to,
Tama.
we can't.
Tama.
We can identify all the action plans that we can list thousands of things that could address a certain certain outcome na hindi natin magugustuhan para lang hindi na siya mangyari in the future. But in the end, if the universe or if God would not allow it to happen, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. That's true.
It's not gonna happen. Meron talaga mga bagay that are beyond our control. And it is what it is. You just have to be accepting of the outcome. So well, at least at the end of the day, you would understand na, okay, walang pagsisisi. I did what I can. I did what I think yung tama or yung kaya kong ma-manage sa perspective ko. But in the end, if it's not the outcome that I was planning for, then so be it. Move on.
Try to adjust from that, no?
Adjust, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Galing. Tama nga naman. Well, anyway, sa susunod nating tanong, ito talagang it took me some times because the first question I sent you dito sa pang ilang tanong natin ito, we tried to revise it, and it took me some times to ask the question kasi parang kailangan meron pa ring relevant doon sa pinag-uusapan, no? Kahit na minsan kapag titignan mo nga yung mga tanong parang sinagot mo na dun sa una pero as you go along pwede mo pa siyang ma-explain. Now, if you could go back in time and you have the chance to change the way things are now in your life, can you share with us some of those things that you want to change? Sabi mo nga kanina, wala ka nang gustong palitan di ba? If you just given a chance to go back in time, no? At meron kang pagkakataon. But before you answer that, allow me to play these two songs again na request mo uli para magkaroon muna tayo ng konting pahinga, no? And we will be playing the song You and Me. Gusto ko tong kanta na ito by Lighthouse. And the next one is a song by Michael Pangilinan, Your Love. Only here on Spotlight Radio FM. Journey to New Beginnings.
If you feel life knocked you down, think again. You're breathing and very much alive. Stand up with head up high. Move forward to a journey to new beginnings. Only here on Spotlight Radio FM.
Welcome back to Spotlight Radio and you're still listening to Let's Have Coffee with Master Wills. Dito lang sasabihin ko sana time check is already 7 minutes after the hour of 10 at kasama nyo pa rin kami ni Gino dito sa ating usapan na talagang napakasarap ng ako nararamdaman ko napakasarap and this is the very reason why na sinabi ko na itong gabing ito is very special. And bago tayo magpunta sa mga ating panghuling dalawang katanungan sa iyo, Gino, allow me to thank you, Gino, for this opportunity na nakausap ka at least hindi man maging inspirasyon yung kwento mo, no, sa ibang kabataan, no, mas lalo na sa mga kaedad mo. At least you're able to share with me the kind of life that you have. Kasi kanina mga kaibigan, I was telling Gino off the air, no, I was telling him about paano kami nag-clash nung aking foster dad na pagkakamali daw ng henerasyon ko compared to his generation, no? And this is a very good example of we have a different generation, si Gino and I can see na pwede naman magkaroon ng unity because there was even a time na nung kami ng dad ko talagang it was really a clash, no? Talagang he was blaming my generation na napakapangit daw, but to cut the long story short, nauwi naman sa maganda. And this is it yung itong pag-uusap namin ni Gino reminded me of the situation na pwede naman talagang dapat kahit may pagkakamali ang nakaraang henerasyon kung paano na mold ang susunod na henerasyon, meron pa rin in between na kung saan kayo pwedeng magtagpo, no? Because this is not all about the past generation and the current generation. It's about whatever we have in this kind of life, hiram lang natin to lagi sa susunod na henerasyon. And that is the very reason why na kailangan natin pag-ingatan kasi hiniram lang natin eh. Kung aangkinin natin yung kung anong meron tayo sa henerasyon na ito, we have what? Meron tayong title na sirain ito at wala na tayong maipapamana sa susunod na henerasyon. So, let's change that kind of mindset na dapat ito ay hiniram lang natin for us to be able to return it sa kinabukasan na mahusay. At ganun din sila. Hihiramin lang din nila yon sa susunod na henerasyon para maganda ang buhay. Well, anyway, yun lang naman ang aking masasabi. And then, let's go back to our second to the last question, Gino. At napakasarap talaga ng ating usapan. Well, anyway, if you, natanong ko na ba yung hindi pa, no? Tatanungin ko pa lang. If you could go back in time, yun nga kanina, no? And if you have the chance to change the way things now, kahit na ayaw mong baguhin, sabi mo nga kanina, na pag-reflect mo na wala ka talagang dapat baguhin eh. Pero, kung bibigyan ka lang ng pagkakataon, makulit ako eh, makulit eh. Ano yun? Ano yung pag binigyan ka ng pagkakataon at bakit gusto mo siyang baguhin?
Okay. Sige. So, na-mention ko naman earlier, Master, was that I came from a broken family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my dad is not here he's not residing here in the Philippines for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
I have, just to give everyone a perspective now, I have initially met my father
Mm-hmm.
when I was in high school. I think that was year 2000 or 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Although everything is under water under the bridge now, when we first met,
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have wanted to sit down with him and ask him, why did you leave?
Okay.
And why just show up now?
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have planted hurt and anger for a number of years, not only to him, and it could have been better if we could have straightened things out early on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe baka nahihiya lang ako, that's why I haven't asked him up until now.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi ko siya tinatanong about it.
Mm-hmm.
But, with the grace of God, I no longer feel that hurt and anger.
Mm-hmm.
But a part of me is still curious as to why.
Mhm.
Yun lang.
Of course.
Just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
It may or may not change a lot of things or how I turned out to be, but but again, I always go back to what the Lord said, that things happen for a reason.
Mhm.
Diba?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would want to hear his straight, not straight answer, but yung direct answer from him.
Or reason.
As to, not really the reason,
Oh, yeah.
pero
Mm.
just an explanation lang siguro.
Mm-hmm.
Para lang,
just to fill the gap or kung ano man yun.
Yes, or
Yeah.
fulfill my curiosity.
Yes,
kumbaga.
yes.
It's not gonna change anything, right? I
Mhm.
mean, like what I said, wala naman ng hurt or anger.
Mhm.
I just wanted to know. I'm just curious.
Mhm.
And there's this big surprise few weeks ago.
Mhm.
It was actually before my birthday.
Birthday. Uh-huh.
He surprised me.
Mm.
He
Talaga.
surprised me. It was
Oh.
my third time
Mhm.
to meet him ever.
Mhm.
Yun nga, a few days before my birthday.
Mhm.
So, nagkita kami sa isang mall here sa South. And then, yun, we spent a good few hours talking about things, updates in life, ganyan. And then he even said that he was retiring na, plan on retiring. Well, hindi pala plan, kasi retired na daw siya.
Mhm.
So the first question that came in my mind was, where will you retire? Is it going to be here in the Philippines or sa US?
Mhm.
So, he was honest enough naman to tell me that he will still retire in the US kasi it doesn't make sense to, well, according to him, it doesn't make sense to live here kasi he spent most of his life abroad.
Mhm.
And he has a new life there now
Mhm.
with his family.
Mhm.
And dun talaga. So, okay, sabi ko, well, good luck and, let's catch up whenever we can, and di naman ako magtatago or
Mhm.
whatever. Kung nandito siya sa Pilipinas, if he wants to meet me or if pag nandun ako sa US, we can still see each other.
Mhm.
And on that third meeting, that was the only time that he gave me his personal number.
Taga?
I didn't ask for it.
Okay.
He just offered it.
Okay.
So parang sabi ko, there must be a good thing here kasi the fact that he gave his number. Although I'm not gonna bug him or call him,
Yeah.
every day.
Uh-huh.
Pero yun nga, sinabi lang niya na, if you want to talk or catch up, just feel free to call me or send me a message anytime, and we can talk. Sabi ko, sure, why not? Wala namang problema. So, kumbaga ito yung mga sinasabi nating hindi planned, but it was a good surprise.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oo.
So you took it na parang okay naman siya. Hindi naman parang nabigla ka talaga. What was your initial reaction?
Nabigla. Biglang-bigla. Kasi hindi ko naman na-feel na he was here. And besides, he no longer lives here in the Philippines. Kumbaga, he just visited. He still has relatives here in the Philippines na I think may mga kapatid pa siya, ganyan. So, yun. Ang nag-set ng meeting was his brother. Initially, I thought I was only meeting my tito, which is his brother.
So
and then after a few...
Okay. You have communication with your titos?
Yes, yung one sister and one brother niya, yes.
Okay.
Pero hindi naman siya yung tipong constant that, we talk weekly or regularly. Kumbaga, there was just one time that this tito sent me a message, invited me for lunch, and I said, yeah, why not? Sure. Sige, let's meet somewhere and then let's have lunch, catch up in life or whatnot. And then, after a few steps of walking inside this mall in the south, yun, biglang nasa harap ko na.
Nag-pop up na lang.
Nag-pop na lang siya bigla. Parang, ang first na sinabi ko was, what are you doing here?
Talaga?
Pero in a nice way, ha? Hindi yung tipong,
Parang
sabi ko, what are you doing here? Sabi niya, well, I'm just visiting and I know it's your birthday, so happy birthday. So he gave me something.
Nice.
Nag-greet ko siya, happy birthday. Then, we had late lunch and that was it. It was a very good surprise. So I kept asking him, what are you doing here? What are your plans? Yada yada. So yun, it was a fun day. Kahit na puyat ako nun kasi I had work that night, but I spent the afternoon with him and the tito. It was good naman.
So tama yung sinabi mo, Gino. Ayun yung not part of your checklist, but it happened surprisingly. No?
Yes.
Ang sarap pa. Anong tawag niya? What was the state of your emotion? Were you parang masyado namang pag sinabi kong happy? Yung eksaktong nararamdaman mo when you experienced that surprise?
Well, honestly, it was a happy surprise.
Yeah. Okay.
Kasi I was smiling when I saw him and he even asked me, "You can still recognize me?" Sabi ko, "Of course." Sabi ko, even if it's my third time seeing you, kumbaga, his face is in my memory bank He's still my father, right?
Of course.
So, kahit na ilang years na yung huling kita namin, I can still remember his face. He's even taller than me. I'm 5'9". I think he's 5'11" or what. Pero, kumbaga, mataas na tao din siya. So, when he was right in front of me, tingala lang akong gano'n, parang, oh, what are you doing here? And I was smiling.
So parang siya, surprised din siya na na-recognize mo siya.
Yes, tinanong niya ako, you can still recognize me? Of course.
How nice.
Yun. Nakakatuwa. Kumbaga, siya, enjoy yung conversation, ganyan. Although, sabi ko nga, if I could go back in time, I could have asked. And until that meeting a few weeks ago, I didn't ask. Nahihiya siguro ako.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably, nahihiya pa ako.
And I think it's not the perfect time to ask. Kasi darating naman yun even if you want to plant it, no, na tanungin mo siya, it will come naturally, no? And
yes,
baka nga pag dumating yung sitwasyon na yun, hindi ka na pahihirapan magtanong He will just tell you straight the answer.
Yeah, makes sense. So, yun yung...
And that's gonna be another surprise for you to watch out for.
Yeah, magugulat na lang ako. I would know the answer now. I mean, of course, my mom would, my tito or tita mom would tell me stories about him, reasons or whatnot. So, I still wanna hear it straight from him.
Yes, exactly. Tama.
Para lang happy.
Pero at least, very clear naman sa'yo na you want an answer not because of galit, Kasi parang
No,
kitang-kita
no, no,
naman
no.
talaga, feel naman na you are free already, 'di ba?
Yeah, oo.
Oo.
It's been years. It's been years na
Yeah.
tanggal na yung, I mean, di man tanggal, pero wala na yung ganong ill feeling, kumbaga.
Mhm.
It's just, I give him the due respect of him being my father, and that's it.
Mhm.
Diba? So,
Pero Gino,
yun.
I'm sorry to ask this question pero parang hindi natin natakil kasi yung how did you process yourself doon sa for you to come up diyan sa sitwasyon na you are okay now. You're able to accept the situation as it is, and did you just keep yourself busy or what? Anong ginawa mo?
No.
What?
I know, I can still remember when it happened. It was, I attended this weekend seminar sa church, right?
Okay.
And sa mga, it's similar to, how do you say it? Parang, if you're familiar with LSS or Life and Spirit Seminar,
I am.
it's similar to that. It's a weekend activity. There's a lot of course, praise and worship activities or whatnot. And doon ako, I would say, na-heal nung time na yon.
Okay.
For some reason, nawala lang siya bigla.
That was the turning point.
Yes.
Did you talk about it during that yung process na yon doon sa inatenan mo na yun? Hindi.
I think I did. I think I did. And there was this activity that if you could think of one person that you would like to I think hug, or hindi ko maalala kung hug ba yun or what. Pero I know I remembered someone that I hugged, right? And he was a representation of my dad. And that was the time when I let go of the ill feelings.
Okay.
Yan siya.
Galing.
And yun nga, bigla na lang siyang nawala. As in, like,
How young were you?
in a snap.
How young were you when that happened?
Early 20s, I believe.
Talaga?
Early 20s.
Talaga.
It
Pero-
was a singles encounter pala.
Okay, singles encounter.
Singles encounter.
Pero
So,
okay. Nung bago mo ma-experience yung single encounter na yun, kasi parang sa experience na yun, in just a blink of an eye, nawala ka agad yung
yes.
would you
I
say,
was surprised when it happened.
yeah, of course, ako din, parang I could not believe na ganun lang yun, no? Pero, if you gauge yung nararamdaman mo, sabihin na natin galit yan or whatever was that, would you say grabe talaga na para, or hindi siya ganun kagrabe para mawala lang ng ganun kabilis sa experience na
No.
yun na single? Sige.
It was, I planted it for several years. I mean, it's not really galit, but it's more of like hurt. It's a combination of hurt, galit, or / anger. So, ganun siya eh. It's just
So,
there.
you
When I
mean
was
to
growing
tell
up.
me it was also part of your checklist na kailangan ma-resolve mo siya?
No,
No. No. Okay.
no,
Okay.
it wasn't.
It
wasn't.
Okay.
It just happened.
Talaga.
It just happened during that singles encounter weekend. So, siguro, kasi nga with the activities, with the group sessions that we had, or individual sessions that we had, kumbaga, it's part of the healing process.
Yeah. Kaya
So, hindi mo napapansin na because of your faith, you are being healed slowly. Or baka nga mabilis na, hindi ko na napansin.
napansin.
Basta all I know is that I was okay after that.
Pero siguro,
Wala na yung hurt.
pero siguro before going to that process, before going to that particular situation, you were going through siguro healing yourself na. Kasi parang you are experiencing living life on your own, di ba? So parang
yes.
you're going through that ano. But anyway, having said that, parang ganun ka-importante din mga kaibigan yung mga ganitong bagay na seminar sa simbahan. Some people would especially during my time, no, mga kabataan, parang pumupunta lang diyan dahil sa mga barkadahan, you know.
Or sa food.
Sa food, yeah. Oo, so pero if you take it seriously, hindi naman kailangan may problema kang mabigat for you to be able to appreciate yung mga ganung bagay na ibinibigay sa atin ng ating simbahan. Kahit hindi man Katoliko yan o kahit anumang relihiyon yan, nagbibigay ng mga ganyang klase.
Yes,
Because
correct.
it helps you process your personality. No? Napakaganda rin kasi mga kaibigan, yung meron kang matatawag mong ah, siguro comfort zone na pwede mong ma-lay down yung lahat ng nararamdaman mo at least for few hours of your life, no? So ganun kaimportante. So I encourage all the parents, of course, pero kasi Gino, hindi rin naman din ganun kadali, no, na ang mga parents kahit na environment mo siya kung talagang ayaw ng bata, di ba? So in your case siguro talagang
cannot force the person.
Yeah, exactly. And sa iyo, ano lang ba yan? Was it just your life with your mom kasi, or parang naramdaman mo rin siya kaya you submitted yourself to that?
Kasi since I was a child, I mean, we were active in the church community na talaga eh. So, kumbaga maagang namulat dun sa ganong klaseng environment. Kasi my mom introduced me to those kinds of what do you call it, those seminar or mga group activities. So, yun talaga yun.
Galing. Well, marami pa akong gustong mga bagay na itanong, pero siguro ito ay magiging sa amin na lang ni Gino pag paumanhin niyo na po. At maraming mga bagay na gusto ko rin makilala itong batang ito dahil I feel he's a very special person. And having said that, dito na po tayo sa huling katanungan natin kay Gino, and before we say goodbye, magpasalamat muna tayo, no? Gino, ikaw muna bago ko tanungin yung huling katanungan. Would you like to may babatiin ka ba? Would you like to say hi, or meron ka bang message man lang sa mga kabataang dumanas o dadanas ng kaparehong dinanas mo? Sige, go ahead.
Siguro, let's start first with the message. No? So, how do I start? Biglang blank out na. So, I guess my message to the people who are experiencing or who have experienced the same thing that I experienced in life is that even if you're not a prayerful person or hindi ka maka-Diyos or whatnot, kumbaga, you have to realize that things happen for a reason, diba? Now it's on you, nasa sayo, if you will take it as an inspiration or if it will pull you down, diba? Now you have to have a perspective in life na dapat these obstacles in life will help you grow as an individual and will help you become a better version of yourself. Kasi at the end of the day, you are responsible for your being, for your well-being.
Exactly.
Diba?
Exactly.
And then, and as a Roman Catholic individual naman, di ko naman syempre masasabi na, kumbaga, I always go to church every Sunday, but I hope let's find time to talk to God. Diba? Yeah. We have to have a conversation with Him once in a while. Just talk to Him. Kumbaga, lift whatever burden you have and thank Him for whatever blessings that you're receiving and share your thoughts, what's on your mind, what's on your heart, although I'm sure He knows it already, but it's good to speak up, to talk about it with Him. And masa-surprise na lang kayo that your prayers are going to be answered, maybe not today, but someday it will be. Diba? And we will realize that the things that are happening may not be to our liking, but in the end, it's what we needed. Yeah.
Very well said.
And
go ahead.
And I just wanted to greet some of my friends who are listening right now, right, Master Will. So, to my batchmates and my schoolmates from Don Carlo Cavina, and some of my colleagues from my current employer and my previous company from AG's Teleperformance and Arlo. So hello guys, thank you for listening. And from my friends from Cebu and Makati, and even to my family in Laguna, Yung na-mention ko kanina, Master Wheels, na mga pinsan kong kasama kong nagbabike at nagsiswimming. Nakikinig sila ngayon. Hello, guys.
Nice.
And my friends from Olongapo and other parts of the world. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you learned, or at least knew more about me, diba?
Yeah. Thank you, Gino. Well, anyway, ako na kumbaga nasasalamin ko na kung sino si Gino bilang isang tao. And having said that, when you look at yourself, Gino, now, where do you see yourself 5 years or 10 years from now?
Okay, so 5 years from now, I'll be in my 40s.
Yeah.
Yes, nasa late 30s na ako. So, I'll be in my 40s in the next 5 years. I see myself to be more, health-conscious individual. Siguro matatanong mo, Master Wheels, why? I'd like to share that I'm currently managing my cholesterol at an early age and triglycerides due to poor diet and lack of exercise. And I'm currently taking medications for those. So
you have to take care of yourself.
Yes. And I've been doing it consistently for the past several months already.
Good.
And I just had my blood work yesterday, so I'm waiting for the results. So I hope medyo better na yung results and matigil na yung maintenance meds na yun. Kasi the doctor naman was honest enough to tell me na kapag medyo na-manage na siya, we will stop taking the medication. Well, apart from the fact na magastos siya, I just don't like the idea that I'm taking any medicines
at the very young age. Oo, totoo.
Oo.
Totoo.
And yun. And then career-wise naman, I still see myself in the same industry and same company, diba? And like what I said earlier, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. It also provides me the work-life balance that I am aiming for. So that's why I'm very thankful for the organization and my colleagues who make my job very easier. Just put it that way. Yan.
Galing. Well, anyway, Gino, thank you very much sa panahong ito, no?
And thanks to you too, Master Wills, and to my mom for making this happen. I know this was supposed to happen several weeks ago, but like what I said, everything to me is planned. So ngayon talaga yung perfect timing for it to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I was able to join the program, right? And more power to the both of you.
Thank you.
This hobby that you guys are doing, and I know my mom is loving and enjoying her time doing this. So support lang tayo dyan.
Yes, oo. And don't worry, I will become accompanying your mom sa journey na ito. And dahil ito'y isa to sa aming pangako sa ating may kapal, no? To be able to share whatever we can in our very smallest way. Ito na nga, no? To interview people, to give inspiration to others, because it is important to, hindi naman pagchismisan ang buhay ng ibang tao, but to open the book of life of those people for other to see na kahit na gaano kahirap ang buhay na dinadanas natin, it is not life. Of course, yes, life is unfair sometimes, but it's not all about that. It's about the story of your life, and meron kang pananagutan dyan kung paano mo gagawin ang kwento ng buhay mo, kung yan ba ay magiging makabuluhan lalo na sa'yo or sa mga taong minamahal mo. And having said that, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat ng pakikinig at sa bumubuo ng Spotlight Radio. And Gino, thank you again. Thank you so much. And I hope this will not be the last time na mangyari ito. You never know, baka meron pa tayong mga susunod na pwedeng pag-usapan on air, no? So maraming salamat, Gino. Meron ka pa bang babatiin before we play our last song?
I just remembered my two titas are also listening.
Go ahead.
My Ninang Lin and my Tita Lin, they're listening, and my Cipriano family is also tuned in. So hello guys, I miss you.
Yeah.
Yan. And for the rest of the folks who are listening na hindi nag-message sa akin, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my life story, and meron tayong napulot na bits and pieces about
I'm sure they me. Ako nga na natuto, Gino, no? Hindi naman, I'm humbling myself to learn from a kid, no? And I'm really honored na ako hindi lang Master Will say, I'm also a tito, ha? And
yes,
one of these days, let's talk about yan sa iyong health. Ano? You're too young to experience that. I think I can help you with that. Kasi ako sa edad kong ito, I've never experienced taking any medicine, no, pag-maintain ng kung ano-ano. So,
okay.
I really want to share with you kung ano yung mga na-experience ko to make you healthier, no, sa edad mo yan. Well, anyway, before we go, okay, before we go, allow us to leave you with the song by Carrie Underwood, and the song is entitled Love Wins. And before I play the song, Gino, I'd like to ask you why this song and why love should win.
Okay, so this song I encountered, or I first listened to it while watching this one great movie. The title of the movie is Breakthrough. So it's based on a true story. So you guys can Google it kung what it's all about.
What was the title again?
Breakthrough.
Breakthrough. Okay.
So yeah. So it's about the story centers around a real life event, you know. It's about a kid who went into a coma, and then yung mother niya, siya na lang yung may hope na magiging okay yung anak niya. Everyone else was just, okay, this is the
giving
end.
Up.
Wala na, giving up na tayo. Wala na. Kasi the kid was underwater for 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
So imagine kung talagang mabubuhay pa yon. And again, it's a true story.
Parang I think I know that movie. Okay.
Napakaganda talaga ng movie. It's
yun
very
ba yung nalunod siya sa ice?
Yes, that's
okay
the one.
I
That's the one.
Movie. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a very good movie. So makikita doon yung unconditional love ng mother niya doon sa anak niya. And then the OST of the movie was sang by Carrie Underwood, and the title is Love Wins, right?
Yeah.
So kumbaga it's about unconditional love, right? Of a mother to her child. And in this time, with the division and all the things that is happening in the world, right? I think, in the end, love should win, right?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of, sabi nga dun sa lyrics, sometimes it takes a lot of faith to keep believing will come a day when the tears and the sadness, the pain and the hate, the struggle, the sadness will all fade away.
Wow.
So it talks about, love conquering everything. It may sound cliche, but it's the truth.
Beautiful.
Love wins.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Forget about the being cliche. Ang importante kung ano yung nakakapag-move sa atin bilang tao, di ba? So,
right. Yes.
Thank you for answering that question. And napakaganda. And I hope everyone got really inspiration with the story of Gino sa kabila ng kanyang kabataan. And wag na tayong ma-surprise na sa panahong ito marami pa rin pala talagang kabataan na kapareho ni Gino, no?
Yeah.
And oo.
Yes.
At hindi
marami
nga. At hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na lang na may pagkakamali ang henerasyon na ito, no?
Yes.
Sinabi ko not against with my dad, yung sinabi niya, no? But to generalize na lahat naman tayo may pinagdaanan na hindi tayo naging successful sa mga bagay-bagay sa ating buhay. But after the long run, after naibuhay natin ang mga dapat-dapat, makikita mo pa rin at the end of the tunnel na meron pa rin talagang liwanag. And with that, Gino, maraming salamat. And sa pagpa-unlock mo sa amin. At maraming salamat din sa inspirasyon ng kwento ng iyong buhay na pinagkatiwala mo sa amin, no?
Yes.
Na may bahagi sa ibang tao. So with that, good night everyone. See you again next time. If you want to follow our website, you can check out on www.spotlightradiofm.com, and you can also search us on Facebook. Just look for Spotlight Radio FM, and please do share and like our page. And also yung business ni Gino, Genius, no? Oh,
Gino was cooking.
Gino was cooking. So
Gino was cooking.
Kung pwede lang mag-deliver dito sa Pangasinan, order na ako. Well, anyway, maraming salamat ulit mga kaibigan sa inyong pagsama sa amin sa loob ng ilang oras. And allow us to leave you with the song by Carrie Underwood with the song Love Wins. God bless us all, and see you again next time only here on Spotlight Radio FM. Journey to New Beginnings.
Let's have coffee with Lady Dawn. Stories of inspiration, hope, and faith, because we journey to new beginnings. Here on Spotlight Radio FM. A radio of new beginnings. Playing the music of praise and worship, contemporary Christian songs and liturgical music with inspiring stories. Spotlight Radio FM. Journey to new beginnings.